Well, I would say that probably it's a broad mix between the two, really.
Mm-hmm.
I think Devon is such a diverse county that visitors come here for a multitude of different reasons. So I'd say it's a mixture between the two. I do, for instance, a food and drink of Devon tour, a fossil hunting and llama walking tour, and a historic buildings of Devon tour. So really there's all sorts of a great variety of different things that can be done here. And also I on a regular basis, I create tailor-made tours. So those are tours that they're not listed on my website. They're designed around the specific interests and preferences of the guest. And then I combine different activities, maybe throw in a bit of Agatha Christie or Hound of the Baskervilles. And we're seeing beautiful landscapes and hearing about the history of the area. So a very mixed bag. The strapline for my company is actually tailor-made for you. So it's really all a very bespoke product.
With the food tour, do you learn which way to put the cream and jam?
Well, there is only one way, the Devon way. Yeah, I mean, it's well known in Devon, at least, that the cream tea was created in Tavistock by monks a few centuries ago. So we follow the proper way of doing it, which is the common sense way. If you have a piece of toast, you put your butter on first and then the jam. So in Devon, we put the cream on first, then the jam. But of course, it's a wonderful debate that rears its head up on a regular basis: cream first or jam first. So we'll play along with it. It's good fun.
So it's cream first.
Oh yeah, cream first.
Cream
always.
first.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll try to remember
it tastes
that.
better that way.
Okay. You can follow me on Twitter @holiday_hut. Still to come on the show, you're going to find out which destination Prestige Holidays recommend for those looking for a European break, which is still going to be good value, even with the plunge of the value of the pound. And that's when I speak to David Sillicorn, who's general manager of the tour company. Still talking to Alex at Unique Devon Tours. We found out what he does, and I'm sure, like me, you're interested in taking part in doing one of his tours. So how far in advance do you have to book one of Unique Devon Tours?
Well, I would say that in terms of booking in advance, I just need to be booked in advance generally, because I don't have set days for my tours. I don't say that this tour is going to take place on this date. I'm basically available when people want me, no matter what tour they want to book. But I would say the most popular tours that I get asked to do are probably my family history tour that I offer. The Hound of the Baskervilles tour is very popular, and I suppose probably the tour that I probably do the most is the Best of Devon tour, which is really a tour that I was doing before I realised I should give it a name. And it's a combination. If people are only here for one day, much to their sort of my frustration, because Devon needs more than one day spent on it. But if they're only here for one day, I'll do my Best of Devon tour, and that's a combination of maybe Dartmoor, and then we go down to the beautiful South Devon coast, and so it's a wonderful way for me to show off just how diverse Devon is.
Do you have any new tours planned for next year?
Well, I toy with. I did introduce 5 new tours at the start of this year, and I toy with various new ideas, but some of them would lead to me expanding my operation and almost needing a second one of me. So at the moment I am actually in conversation with a person about coming on board as a second guide, and if that doesn't evolve into anything, then I'll be certainly looking to take on a second guide, because I think there are great opportunities for me to expand, but I think I could quite easily look at expanding outside of Devon a bit and bringing new guides in those areas. So I'm giving it thought, but there are always new tours in the offing. I'm trying to evolve at the right pace, and it seems to be going well. I've been winning awards this year, and quite prestigious awards. So yeah, I seem to have found my niche.
What awards have you won?
Well, I've last week I won I retained the Gold Award at the Visit Devon Tourism Awards in the Best International Visitor Experience. So that was a great moment. I was handed my award by the Olympian athlete Joe Pavey, so that was a great honour. A couple of months before that, I didn't get to the final 3, but I got to the last 8 of the Wanderlust World Guide of the Year Awards. So I got down to the last 8 out of 2,000 guides from all over the world. So yeah, it seems to be going really well. I've got a good reputation on TripAdvisor. I think I've just got just over 100 reviews on there, and all of them are 5-star. So yeah.
It's really impressive. Wanderlust, it must have been a challenge to get nominated for that, so that's really impressive.
Thank you. Yes, no, it was incredible. I went up to London for the day, and yes, it was a wonderful event and a huge honour, a huge pat on the back, bearing in mind I've only been going for 3 years. So yeah, I'm very, very pleased indeed.
Good. You can keep up to date with travel news and leave me a message at facebook.com/John Guinn Travel Show. Still to come on the show, David Skiddicorn, the General Manager of Prestige Holidays, a tour company I rate very highly as a travel agent. When you use a company that's always looked after your clients and looked after you too, it's impossible not to be enthusiastic about them. So if I've pushed them a little bit for you this week, I'm sorry, but I do believe they're one of the best. Coming to the end of my chat with Graeme first, who owns Unique Devon Tours. We're going to be talking about one of the hotels that Alex recommends. And when we recorded the interview, Alex had to coach me on how to say the hotel name. And I did promise I'd leave the slip up in, but I've decided to take it out because it didn't really make much sense editorially. But anyway, Alex coached me on how to say Ilsington. And I managed that okay, but then I couldn't say house. But yes, it's just one of them days. Anyway, Alex is now going to tell us all we need to know about Ilsington Country House Hotel.
Well, the Ilsington Country House Hotel, it's a wonderful hotel. It's just on the southern edge of Dartmoor in a very tranquil countryside spot. It's an independent hotel, and it's very much there for anyone, really. It's a family-oriented hotel. They have some bedrooms that are dog-friendly and family rooms as well. They've got about, I think it's 25 bedrooms, so it's a good size, but it's a really lovely place. It's a place that I would think of if you want to go for some tranquility and a bit like a retreat. It's just extremely calm. The staff are very warm. They've got they've got a restaurant and a pub called the Blue Tiger Inn, which is they serve up excellent informal food in there, and their restaurant's got 2 AA Rosette Awards. So yes, it's a fabulous hotel. It was actually like myself, it was honoured at the recent Visit Devon Tourism Awards. They won gold at the Spa and in the Spa and Wellbeing Experience of the Year Award. So they've had a fabulous new spa facility created at the hotel, and it was built, I think it was opened last year, and it really is absolutely superb. It's a wonderful place. It's got a hydrotherapy pool, it's got a sauna, steam room, beautiful lighting, relaxing music. There's also a life fitness gym, 2 beauty treatment rooms, lovely indoor swimming pool. So it's yes, a wonderful hotel. I highly recommend it.
It offers an awful lot, since it's only got 25 rooms. That's quite impressive. Yes.
Well, I do rate it very highly indeed. And they're actually doing a special package at the moment, if I could tell you about that briefly. Yep. Mm-hmm. And it's something that we're combining upon. So you can do a 2-night stay there for 2 at the hotel, which includes the Ghosts, Myths and Legends tour of Devon that I do. You get breakfast on both mornings, and you get 1 3-course dinner in the restaurant and use of the spa, and it's that costs for 2 people £575, and that equates to £287.50 per person, and it's if it's for 4 people, it's £940. So that's £235 per person. and that includes the tour as well with me, where I pick people up from the hotel and take them out on that rather fabulous tour. So, yes, hopefully we're offering a really good package there.
So go around, see the ghost and mystery, and then you can use the spa to relax afterwards.
Yes. Yeah, I think it's a weekend or it's a trip that you could do where if you really want to have a combination of sort of spine tingling and then relaxing your spine, I guess you could say.
Yeah. You said they do a theme break around one of your tours. Do they do anything over Christmas and New Year? Yes,
they do. They've got a relax and recharge package, which is perfect for before or after Christmas. I think they might be fully booked over Christmas, actually, but before or after, I'm sure they've got availability, and you can stay at the hotel for 2 or 3 nights. The 2-night package is £285 per person, with accommodation, evening meal, lunch, and a massage. So it sounds like a good deal. They also do a 2-night walkers package, and that's just £81 per person per night, or a 4-night mini break at £95 per person a night. But the Christmas one is I'm pretty sure fully booked now. But they've still got availability for New Year.
I should have booked it further ahead of time.
Well, you might, if you're free at New Year. I think I think if you arrive on the 30th of December, you get you can do a 3-night package there, and includes entertainment and I think even a bird of prey display as well. So might be worth considering.
Especially as a dog friendly, because I do have a dog.
Oh well, yes, there we are, and of course Dartmoor and Devon are just about the ultimate dog-friendly places, so perfect.
We've covered an awful lot in the short time we've been talking, so how can we find out more about your tours and the Country House Hotel?
Well, we're both obviously on the internet. My website is www.uniquedevontours.co.uk, so it's Unique Devon Tours is the name of my company. And the Ilsington Hotel, you can find out more by looking up www.ilsington.co.uk.
Okay, thanks, Alex. Thanks for your time.
You're very welcome. Thank you, John. Thank you.
Checking it out before you check in on the John Guinn Travel Show on ukhealthradio.com. The websites that Alex mentioned can be found at facebook.com/John Guinn Travel Show. Just look for the post for the 17th of November travel show, and you'll be able to find the links that he's already mentioned and any that my next guest will be saying in the next few moments. If you've been to Devon, or if you've been on one of Alex's tours, please do share your experiences and photos at facebook.com/John Guinn Travel Show. It's also the place to go if you have any suggestions for the show, topics you'd like to see covered. Any tips you'd like to share with the listeners, just pop me a message at the Facebook page. My next guest is David Skillicorn. He's the General Manager at Prestige Holidays. They're a travel company that, as I said throughout the show, I do rate very highly because they looked after my clients and also looked after me, which for those of you who are not in the travel trade, you don't know how rare that is. But before I get all bitter and twisted, let's get onto a different track and find out about Prestige Holidays. So the first question I put to David was, who are Prestige Holidays?
We were put on earth 27, 28 years ago, at the time to be a luxury tour operator specialising to destinations in and around the Med, North Africa and Bermuda. 27, 28 years later, we've evolved into something a little more than that. We now regard ourselves as a leading specialist tour operator to Croatia, a significant tour operator to Sicily, and Canada is now a major destination for us in 2016 going into 2017.
Are your holidays packaged like the old-fashioned way with Thomas Cook Thompson, where you've got all the rooms you have to fill, you've got flights you have to fill, or are they put together for each particular inquiry?
We like to think that our holidays are are very bespoke. We have an expression in the travel industry called dynamic packaging.